go live in 5, 4,
Bitcoin and crypto price movement
3,
detected.
2, 1. And what's up, guys? What's going on, everybody? You watching Crypto Hustle, and my name is Gray to the B to the T to the C to the moon, and I'm not hiding. Here I am. What's going on, everybody? It's another Monday session in the world of crypto. We're definitely looking at what's going on in the world of crypto right now. And on Monday, we bring you the news. So this is pretty much a constant show from now on, where on Mondays, I'll be giving you guys some news. But the goal is still the same. We are looking for alpha. What kind of alpha can we find in current events to use for our trading activities, investing to become better traders, and also to not get caught out with events that can shock the market sometime. As always, I will be giving away $50 to one lucky person on the live stream. So make sure you stick around and you interact, ask good questions, and contribute to the conversation. What's going on, everybody? Bitcoin trading at 38,000, just below 39,000 really, with the news looming around of the Fed raising the rates, but there is not enough room. So we're going to look at all those news right now. If you are a beginner of crypto completely, there are links in the description of this video, including the comment, the pinned comment in the video. There is a link that says starter pack. That is a starter pack package that I created for you to help you get started with crypto. It's a simple article or PDF that I wrote to help you get started with crypto in 5 minutes. So make sure you click on that link and it will take you to a page that will lively guide you step by step. To all the crypto maniacs and the hustlers and the hodlers, what's going on, guys? Let's get the show started already. So I'm going to go through all the important stuff, and then at the end we can have the time to really just have banter, talk, and have fun as we always do. So on number one, the first piece of news today is the European Union, EU, attempting to ban Bitcoin. Basically, so this is a piece of news from Blockworks. EU's crypto bill, they call it MiCA, heads to a Monday vote without proof of work ban. So basically, guys, what's happening is that there is now massive attacks on Bitcoin because Bitcoin runs on proof of work, which consumes a lot of electricity. There are people attacking it, saying that it's not good for the environment. And in Europe, as you guys know, the politics around pollution and green energy, it's really a very serious issue. Like, you can already see how they are with electric cars as well. If you go to Europe, most countries are actually starting to adopt the electric vehicles already. They don't like gas cars and what have you. So just to give you a little bit of a recap here, a somewhat watered down version of a controversial crypto bill in the EU is expected to be voted on within the Economic Committee on Monday. Language that took aim at banning proof of work coins across the continent is notably absent. Okay. So this is what we're expecting, that today on Monday, the 14th of March, there was speculation that this bill was going to be discussed, and today it ended up that it wasn't really part of the discussion. So they say a finalized version of a major bill in the EU, which ignited controversy over the targeting of the crypto industry's proof of work consensus mechanism, is expected to head to a vote on Monday. The markets in crypto assets, this is the MiCA draft legislation introduced in 2020, seek to tighten regulation around digital assets by establishing a licensing regime on the continent and streamlining a uniform set of rules for member states. So guys, what this is all about, it's really that the major traditional system is having a lot of shocks and a lot of pressure on all rounds. The economy generally is not looking good. There's an unemployment rate and inflation. and you're now looking at people running into crypto that they can't control. They have to come up with something to attack Bitcoin. So this is probably a war from the banks. They're like, hey, look at the Bitcoin is wasting a lot of energy. That's not a good thing. Let's find a way to ban it. But this is not going to stop Bitcoin in any way or format. However, in order to pass legislation within the EU, the Parliament representing European citizens and the Council representing the governments of 27 EU member states must reach an agreement of an identical text of a given bill. The process is often time-consuming and fraught with setbacks, given each member possesses roughly an equal say on matters affecting the region as a whole. So basically, for this bill to become a law in the EU, so many countries have to agree with it. And I think it's very difficult for all the countries to sort of agree to banning proof of work, which would mean banning Bitcoin, for them to do that, because that would be insane. And this is exactly why decentralization is very important, guys, because, you know, if Bitcoin was controlled by one single company, they would just attack it all at once. But because it's simply a protocol, everybody has to vote, you know, and then it would only delay things. By the time they would ban it, we would all move to green energy for mining Bitcoin. All right. And the next piece of news is the Federal Reserve expected to raise interest rates in week ahead as Ukraine crisis adds volatility. So this is now the big shot. The Feds are coming in, and here is a piece from CNBC. Investors may take the Federal Reserve first post-pandemic interest rate hike in stride, while uncertainty over the Ukraine crisis continues to hang over markets. The Fed has clearly broadcast that it intends to raise its target Fed funds rate by a quarter percentage point from zero, which is obviously 0.25%. And it is expected to announce that move at the end of its two-day meeting on Wednesday. The central bank should also reveal new forecasts for interest rates, inflation, and the economy. All right, quite very interesting news over there, and maybe we can actually look into this one a little bit deeply, guys. So you got a lot of bad things happening, man. You got the war in Ukraine, then you got the pandemic still, even though it has become less of a thing now, because what mainstream media is talking about, it's now war, or special operation, depending on which side of the game they are. But guys, it's not a very straightforward thing whether they're going to raise the rates or not. The serious issue here is inflation. Inflation is running rampant, nearing double digits. I think the unofficial numbers would already say it's double digits, which is, you know, a minimum of 10. And now there are the rates that are really 0% in the US practically. And they're thinking that, okay, maybe if we raise the rates, we're going to attract a lot more money into the system again, and people will stop running away from Bitcoin, from the dollar. But that is a risk also to growth, because there's a lot of unemployment already. So they're really trapped. I think for the Feds to fix things, to beat inflation, they would pretty much have to raise the rates up to like double digits, like 12 or 13%, or at least beat inflation completely by maybe, 1% or more. But right now, they look to raise it by 0.25%. So how is this going to affect Bitcoin? Basically, historically, when the rates go high or they go up, the price of cryptocurrencies tend to dip in the short term. And whenever the rates decreases, like what happened in 2020, they went to zero, Bitcoin exploded because people are looking for somewhere else they can get some yield. But I don't think that 0.25% is good enough to attract most investors when inflation is that bad right now at like what is about 8 or 7% official numbers, but unofficial numbers would predict something a lot more much worse. All right. Another thing here that I saw is let's look at it. Inflation. Yeah. So on the inflation, these are the inflation numbers for those of you who are interested. If you think that it's a joke when people are talking about inflation right now, it's a serious issue. Elon Musk today tweeted about it, asking about, I'll show you guys. But basically, these are the inflation numbers. Look at this. This is April 2021. This is March 2021 at 2.6. And from 2021 to 2022, we have gone at, this is roughly about 7.8 on inflation, which is pretty much all-time high this year. This is insane. And it's really growing. These are the official numbers. Now, I wonder what the unofficial numbers look like. And there is also this here, this chart you can see. Yeah, so the official number is 7.87% inflation rate. If you don't understand what this means, it means that if you're holding money in the bank, you're saving, your money is losing value by 7.8% annualized, which is ridiculous, because what you're doing is pretty much you're getting poorer and poorer on an everyday basis. But most people don't really pay attention to that stuff. However, if you look at the rich, that's the most important thing that they're paying attention to. Here's Elon Musk. He came out on the inflation story because he's definitely concerned about it, saying, hey, what are your thoughts about probable inflation rate over the next years? He was asking his Twitter followers. And he came out here saying Tesla and SpaceX are seeing significant recent inflation pressure in raw materials and logistics. And we're not alone, because there are other companies also that are having the same problem. And Michael Saylor came in, as you guys know, the Bitcoin Chad, on here saying, hey, USD consumer inflation will continue near all-time highs, and asset inflation will run at double the rate of consumer inflation. Weaker currencies will collapse, and the flight of capital from cash, debt, and value stocks to scarce property like Bitcoin will intensify. So I can only feel sorry for those people who in the fiat game, they're still keeping money in the bank, thinking that that is the right or smart thing to do, because that's what their parents, they've been telling them all their lives. Even worse for those who are in poor countries and weaker currencies. My friends in Africa, in Brazil, in Asia, and most countries basically, most countries have weaker currencies. And guys, it's not going to be a good time for you. It's obvious here. And then Elon Musk came in again on the same issue and offered some financial advice over here. He said, as a general principle, for those looking for advice from this thread, it is generally better to own physical things like a home or stock in companies you think make good products than dollars when inflation is high. I still own and won't sell my Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Doge for whatever it's worth. Woo! That is a straight statement from Elon, and good advice on there. So if you're reading this, a billionaire just gave you some advice. If we get broke, guys, it means that we're not listening, because not many of them actually come out and help us. While we're still talking about Elon, there's another interesting tweet that he made also. He challenged Putin to combat right here. Let's find where that is. So he came out and say, I hereby challenge Vladimir Putin to single combat. Stakes are Ukraine. Oh, I can actually read some Russian. It's okay, but I translated this earlier anyway. Here there's so many people obviously commenting, like CZ from Binance and so many others. I just find it really hilarious that Elon is coming out and really using this, I think, as a way also to attract more attention to him and actually shed a light to the world, because a lot of people follow him, including Russians, and when they see things like this being discussed, I think it kind of brings the world together and makes things a little bit lighter. It's definitely not a serious call, but I think it's a good thing right now that we can laugh a little bit, because we're in the middle of really, really challenging times, and it's hard out there in Ukraine. So to all the people in Ukraine, my heart goes out to you guys. I hope you guys manage to resolve your issues very quickly, especially Russia. I hope you guys find space in your heart to stop the war. All right, and on another piece of news, the UK has officially banned Bitcoin ATMs that are not registered So here is the piece of news. The analytical data conducted by Coin ATM Radar indicate that there are 81 Bitcoin ATMs within the UK, operated by 8 companies. The word presented by the FCA is that none of the 33 approved companies have filed appropriate documents to attain licensing status to operate Bitcoin ATM services within the jurisdiction, and therefore all other must be deemed as illegal enterprises. All right, so it's a serious. This is the financial watchdog in the UK that has declared that all non-registered ATMs must be immediately closed down to the or be subject to undisclosed additional action. So you can see, guys, there is an obvious push and negativity towards Bitcoin. It's being attacked left and right, but that's how you know that Bitcoin is really here to stay. It's a strong currency because it gains value in chaos, during chaos. When things are broken, that's when it shows off its strength. And lastly, while we're still on the world political news or financial news, gas prices continue to skyrocket. US gasoline prices edged lower after hitting record high last week, so they're now starting to regress from the all-time highs, which is somewhat of a good sign. But the reality on the ground haven't changed, because the supply chain has been affected by Russia and the war still continues. So we could still see a hike in gas prices across the world, but right now in California, seems like they're leading there in the competition of expensive gas prices. All right, next piece of news, guys. Now, we're now going to go into what's happening in the NFT world, and then we're going to finish off with the crypto world, what's really going on in the coins world, where is the alpha, where is the money. All right, another piece of, actually before we move along, we might actually want to give some a shout out to our sponsors of this video. So let me get actually all that together. All right, so this video, guys, is brought to you by NFT Cards. This is be part of the NFT Cards community with your muse of protest. Okay, what is this project all about? This project, guys, it's about NFT Cards is a new cultural concept of adult performers creating digital art, collect NFTs, earn, enjoy unlockable content exclusively made for NFT cards, and support your favorite performers. So if you enjoy this kind of content, like funky content, adult, or like, what is it? What is that platform again? There is a platform that everybody right now is on, all the Instagram models now are on what? What is that? What is that app again, guys? OnlyFans. Yeah, if you like things like OnlyFans, I think this is actually a good project for things like that. NFT Cards is the first legit 18 plus project that brings an adult entertainment industry on the Web 3.0. In 2021, they became the first and only adult project on Binance, with the successful listing of 2,000 plus NFTs from top performers. Now they're moving towards their own 18 plus marketplace. NFT Cards already had seed round. They are supported by real hot stars like Nikki Benz, Joanna, Angel, Julia Ann, and Leah Seville, and many tech projects like Chainlink and Cetric, and Polygon Studios are also partners on this project. And they have NFTs going on. Some of the NFTs. So if you buy the cards here, they give you access to exclusive content of the creators that create content exclusively to this product, and also you can get these funky NFTs, right? You can get all these 3D cubes that are really cool, adult style, and these are also NFTs that you can buy. They also give you exclusive access to some of the content and activities. Okay, so check it out. If you go on the website nftxcards.com and you scroll down, you'll see even their Telegram link and Twitter link, Discord. The mint is going to happen soon. It hasn't even happened yet. So if you're watching right now, make sure you follow them on Twitter, Discord for more updates, so that you become one of the first people to cop it if you like it and it appeals to you. All right, moving on with today's program. Now, let's move on into the world of NFTs. All right, there's a lot of things going on into the NFTs, and of course, one of the most exciting news in my mind when it comes to NFTs is what happened recently. Let me find that for you guys, okay? There is some really interesting news about Yuga Labs. Maybe you guys might already know this, but if you don't know, you might find it exciting. So, Bored Apes maker Yuga Labs acquires CryptoPunks NFT collection. This happened pretty much 2 days ago. At least the announcement was made 2 days ago. Bored Ape Yacht Club maker Yuga Labs announced on Friday that they acquired the rights to the CryptoPunks and Meebits NFT collection from creator Lava Labs. Bored Apes and CryptoPunks are two most valuable NFT collections by market cap and hold combined worth at a minimum of some 3.6 billion at current prices. Yuga Labs has been rumored to be in fundraising talks over the last several months, but has not made any official announcements. And this was the official announcement over here. Some big news shared today. Yuga has acquired CryptoPunks and Meebits collection from Lava Labs. And the first thing we're doing is giving full commercial rights to the NFT holders, just like we did with BAYC and Mutant AYC owners. So, like you guys know, rights are a very, very sensitive subject when it comes to these PFP or profile picture NFTs, because there is a lot of complications what might happen, or the creator, they might want to still control the NFTs. While a lot of people, when they're buying these NFTs, they think that they control everything about that NFT. And sometimes, like in the case of Lava Labs, most people weren't actually owning all the rights of the NFT. But Yuga Labs seems to be different. But now it means that the largest NFTs in the world, the largest collections, are now centralized by a single company. I don't know whether that's good or bad right now. The future will tell. And while we also still on the NFTs, there is another exciting thing that I wanted to share with you guys, and this is it. Avigochi finally has a release date for the Gochiverse. Avigochi poised to morph into play-to-earn game on March 31st. Avigochi, the playable characters loaded with Avis interest-bearing tokens, are getting their own little gaming universe. The Gochiverse will launch 31st of March 2022, the Defiant has learned. So you guys remember so well, I was speaking about Avigochi for a very long time as one of my favorite crypto projects as a token. And if you go and you look at the token, you will see,
and crypto price
you will literally
detected.
see that Avigochi hasn't really declined in price as compared to even it actually outperformed Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of tokens when it comes to keeping its price level, because many people aren't selling. So if you're holding Avigochi like myself, we definitely holding the right thing. And now the development team seems to be now delivering by launching the on Metaverse. So I do own some NFTs in this, and now the price of Avigochi has dropped significantly. I think I'm gonna rock in a little bit more. If you don't own any Avigochi, you might want to consider it, whether it's the NFT or is the token as well. But I think this is going to be one of the largest. I've been saying this for years, well, for months, that this is going to be one of the most exciting and successful crypto projects in the blockchain space. So here is here's the price. As you can see, Avigochi, if you look at the 30 days, you will see that, hey man, we haven't really like in the last 4 months, it has only dropped 37.7%, because that was the all-time high, which is really impressive. And now it's only getting started. This project is going to get hot, just like Sandbox or many other projects that really got heated very soon. So, never say that I didn't tell you. It's available on multiple exchanges, Binance, and also the on-chain stuff. So if you want to get it, sign up on Binance. Link is in the description of this video. All right, before we continue, what else here before before we move into DeFi and cryptocurrency coins, I just want to look at the comments, because sometimes you never know. So we actually, whoa, what's happening to my laptop now? All right, we actually have a lot of people, good people watching and staying here with us. Thank you, guys. Yo, I see a lot of people, guys. From the Philippines here, Bitcoin ban in Europe. Yes, that definitely, there's no ban, but there is an attack on proof of work, consensus, and Bitcoin. If you don't know, it actually runs on completely proof of work. It's not proof of stake. But Ethereum also is being attacked. But Ethereum is transitioning into proof of stake. But I definitely think that there is a serious issue with proof of work going forward, unless we find an effective way of mining. Like we go completely green, which I think is definitely the way to go, and it's exactly how things are going to play out, because Bitcoin is actually, it's a technology, very innovative, and it has a lot of hardworking individuals, and they want to keep it going. And there's a lot of money locked into Bitcoin. So the only way is to keep it alive and just innovating the energy technology that we use. That's pretty much what it's all about. All right, guys. So let's just move forward to the coins, and then we're going to chat, and I will move forward to the coins themselves. So what's going on in the coin space? But first, I will jump onto the DeFi space. What's going on in the decentralized finance world, in the free money, in the free accumulation, passive income world? So right now, the total value locked in decentralized finance is $33.4 billion. America's dominance is 45.1%. Oh my gosh, Maker is not stopping. And followed by Aave, obviously. So Maker is holding 15.1 billion of this total amount, and Aave is holding about 8 billion. So you can see the difference between number 1 and number 2 is really huge, and number 3 and the rest is really huge. But there is something worrisome, guys, that we need to look at, right? Look at these numbers. Okay, total value locked has been in decline in the last 30 days. Check this out. You're looking at this chart. Just in February, we're somewhere here. This is a 30-day. If I go to 90 days, check this out. Total locked was about 46 billion. This was December the 16th in USD. This is stablecoin locked, and boom, now we're looking at 33 billion. So a huge decline in DeFi. I don't know where the money has been going, whether people are cashing out or whatever. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And Ethereum, it has also been, a lot of value locked has been in decline from, as you can see here, a huge decline. Now we're looking at only around 5.4 million Ethereum. Bitcoin, on the other hand, has actually been increasing. We had an all-time high between January and Feb. For this year, it was the all-time high, and now we went into a lower moment. Now we're starting to increase again, and this is easily explainable as this. For a lot of value that has been locked into this the USD or the stablecoin, it simply means that people have been now pushing it up into Bitcoin and Ethereum and other altcoins, because they're like, oh, it's the dip, let's buy. So you can see that whenever we dip in here, we're coming up with a larger uptrend here, that okay, Bitcoin accumulation is starting again. So this gives me confidence that okay, now you can see that the total value locked in BTC in DeFi is actually quite constant, and I want to see this number keeps on growing. That's what we're waiting for. We don't want this. This is usually bad because it means a huge sell-off. All right, but now let's look at the rates. If you want to generate passive income for free right now, what are the best places to get your money and keep it there? Okay, If you're looking at stable coins, you're definitely looking at the number one right now is Nexo. Oh, sorry, Bitfinex, 9.13%. Wow, that's killer. And followed by BlockFi and Nexo about 8.5 on BlockFi and Nexo at 8%. And USDC is at 8.5. So the same platforms pretty much are still leading on there. On Bitcoin, BlockFi is giving you 4.5% on your Bitcoin, Nexo 5% on your Bitcoin, which pretty much is the leading member here. If you're holding Maker tokens, oh my gosh, Bitfinex is giving you 99.6% APY here, which is totally insane as well. So there is a lot of changes happening in this areas, but for Ethereum right now, Celsius looking good, and also Bitfinex. I'll put links to all these platforms just so that if you're considering doing things like this to generate passive income, you can make use of them. Like currently, Celsius is having 9% on its Polkadot, and I'm using Celsius for my Polkadot right now. I'll also put the link in the description. So you can see the numbers for yourself, guys, and make the decision whether you want to go the decentralized route or you want to do this in a centralized format. All right, now let's go back to the crypto coins. What's going on in the coin game? Okay, where is the alpha? Where is the money? Because that's what a lot of us are really looking forward to. I know that for sure. So while we're on this, there is some interesting news here. Baby Doge and SafeMoon price tumble. BitGert continued to rise. So Baby Doge has been taking a lot of steam, picking up a lot of volume and clout all over the internet. SafeMoon as well was becoming popular again recently, but what ended up happening is that BitGert came on and it's taking a lot of attention in the market, especially after they launched the BRC20. I think it's a funny project. I'm not really taking BitGert that seriously. I think it's pretty much a meme coin to me. But it's interesting how it has managed to accumulate a lot of fans and followers, just like Baby Doge. I'm actually considering buying Baby Doge right now because the amount of clout and followers that it's getting on TikTok and all these social media platforms is alarming. It could become one of those ones that becomes the new meme, and we could see it taking shots to the moon. All right. And now let's look at CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. What's working in the last 24 hours? So Thorchain, baby, it was like $3 just last month or so. It went all the way down, but now it has recovered. We're looking at Thorchain at $7. Again, this is becoming because of the relationship that they did with Luna and what's going on there. And also you can see the 7 days is pretty much $59, sorry, 59%. Zero Finance, 90% in the last 7 days. And OKB also keeping up the water at $18. This is pretty decent. I'm quite impressed here. And the Graph and Maker are the only coins that are actually keeping things up. Axie Infinity, AXS, looking good. Looking definitely good here. And they have another version of their game of Axie launching very soon. So you better start speculating on Axie. And let's look at on the 7 days what happened, what's going on. On the 7 days, guys, the number one has been Zero Finance, followed by Thorchain, Waves, Zcash, Luna, Monero, and Stacks. Of course, if you're not holding Stacks, I don't even know what to tell you. It's smart contracts on the Bitcoin blockchain. Really, really a big deal. Now, I'm gonna leave you guys with this alpha right now. Lastly, before we chat and we close, alpha number one. Avigochi, like you heard, the Gochiverse, their metaverse is launching very soon at the end of the month. So maybe, I think many people don't know this yet, but we could see a rise of this token right now up until that moment, or maybe it could start after the launch. But it's one of the easiest projects you could speculate right now. If the market picks up and it starts going up, it's going to be one of the coins that actually do well this month. Another one obviously is guess which one is it, guys? I want you to tell me. Can you type in there? Can you type in there? Which coin do you think is also going to be a big deal? I want to hear it from you guys. Let me know can you tell me which other coin you think is alpha right now? That's going to explode in our face. Okay, I just mentioned it before. AXS, because Axie Infinity is really close to launching the upgrade to the game. There are rumors that end of the month is when the game is launching. And if they make that announcement, there are rumors already, and some key Axie members have been hinting on some tweets. If that happens, it's going to be another round of pump. Remember, we saw the AXS token when the upgrade happened in Axie and the tokenomics on SLP were upgraded. We saw it moving from $50 all the way to $200. Not saying that that's going to happen again, but there is good potential. And remember, this is never financial advice, guys. Okay, it's never financial advice. It's pretty much for informational purposes only. And I do know that everyone here is smart enough to DYOR. Do your own research. All right. Now, finally, let's have fun and just literally have a little bit of chat. Banter is always fun. BitDAO. Somebody predicted BitDAO, but no, it wasn't BitDAO. It was AXS. So Lawa Ojo, you won $50 in Baby Doge. Lawa Ojo, you won $50 in Baby Doge. Please drop your address in here right now in the chat before I close, and I will have to send it to you, my brother. Congratulations. And it's for love, it's for the money, it's for the hustlers. So you guessed right by saying AXS, and you deserve to win. XRP. You know what? There is news about XRP that I just didn't have time to cover. But XRP is having its days in court. The last session in court, nothing much happened. But I think things are going into the positive route. Gray, what's your opinion on VeChain and Wink as a long-term investment? Guys, to be honest with you, you can hold VeChain for long-term if you want, but the honest truth is that I believe in right now that there is a new breed of cryptos that are being created right now that are going to be the next moonshots. The trend is easy. It's GameFi, Metaverse. You just have to invest right. So I don't understand why you would want to invest in VeChain right now or in an odd project like that, when you could find a real alpha project in the Metaverse or GameFi that could make you 1000x. I missed your email with DreamQuest. What are you thinking about DreamQuest project? I don't really know anything about DreamQuest. User text. User, can you text me on IG right now? Right now. So that I can see it tonight and then I can send you the SLP. Oh, sorry. DM me because you messaged me before on Instagram. So yeah, use Instagram. Not a problem. What's your take on Polygon? Okay, wait for if you want to know what coins I think are hot right now for long-term holding, watch my video that I post tomorrow on the best long-term investment for crypto. I'll post it tomorrow on Wednesday. Which ecosystem do you see a lot of early stage opportunities in now? Great. Look, man, Ethereum is still #1, followed by Polygon and then Avax. Those ecosystems are super hot right now. In terms of development, they're really the most active. So even if you look into DeFi, you will see that a lot of value has been moving from Ethereum to, I've seen in so many DeFi protocols, you can see that a lot of total value locked is Ethereum, followed by Avax. For some reason, I also don't understand it, but it's going on. Lupe says that, Hex. Okay, I agree with you, man. To all you hexagons that get angry like little children on the internet, F you all. Because I made a video sharing my opinion about Hex, and these guys, they're really acting like little children in the comments. To me, that's exactly what proves that your project is a scam, because mostly scams have one thing in common. They're not objective or analytical about the facts or the science or the technology. They just believe in some person. It's usually a following on a person. And these guys, they follow Richard Hart like a god, and they keep defending what he's saying. I'm like, yo, these guys literally believe that Hex is better than Bitcoin. I cannot take you guys seriously, for real. Sorry. Lawal, I got your Dogecoin address, my brother. Thank you. I'll send you $50 very soon. Right after the live stream, I will make sure. Let me just copy it right here and save it. Congratulations, sir. You won $50 in Doge, the Elon Musk coin. Why is it not allowing me to copy it? All right, copied. Okay, it's copied now. Key meta tokens. I have a video also coming up on the key metaverse coins that one should pay attention to. What about Phantom, Near, Protocol, and Cardano ecosystems? Not really familiar with a lot that's going on into Near, but something that I've seen, it's the Moonbeam ecosystem is real. Moon River and stuff like that. There's a lot of fun projects there going on. Low transactions fees in AVAX, that's why. Totally, I do agree with you. What's your opinions on BCH domains on the Smart Bitcoin Cash Network and the LNS project? So thank you so much for that. I think you also mentioned it on Twitter. I don't really know anything much about the BCH domains. So maybe it's something that I should go back and look into it and maybe buy a few of them, because I have made some money before on domains, just owning domains. Hey, Gray, can we go into Rune now for the short time? What do you mean? Like, do you want to short it, or you want to buy it for long? All right, guys, so my internet is now starting to trip. I'm in the desert in Dubai, at some desert somewhere, so the connection is not that great. But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you on the moon, and I wish you the best. If you didn't win today's giveaway of $50, man, be around tomorrow. Be around on the next live stream. On my videos, leave a comment, and you might be the next lucky winner. Of course, it's all love, guys. It's crypto love. We're all gonna make it at the end of the journey, you know, because that's what crypto is all about. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you. I'll see you on the moon, and peace.